Previously on Adventure Zone Zero.
All right, here we go. First electric motorcycles to do the Mabder. We're stopping at a post office to charge.
All devils will be dancing in the aisle.
This is definitely the adventure that I wanted to have.
Maybe I'll stop by.
We are leaving Doubt It State Park. We're not too far into Section 3 of the Mabder. We're gonna have a little bit of a pavement ways to go before we hit the infamous tree route, as I like to call it, from a few videos back. Last night was a debacle. As soon as we got to the camp, I left because we were about 40 miles from my home, and I switched out my GPS unit. This one came in the mail while we were on the trip. I switched out my suit. This is it's waterproof because I got tired of having to throw on my wet weather gear, take it on, take it off. I'd rather just have the same thing on. But I won't get into the mess last night of how long it took me to get back because of some charging issues, not with the bike, but with the actual charging locations. I didn't go to sleep until about 2 a.m., so it was definitely a long night, but I also dropped off a bunch of gear, so now my bags are thinner, bike's a little bit lighter, and that should help out with range. Today we're going at 110 miles, I think. We're gonna stop in Brandywine, West Virginia, so it's gonna help to have a little bit of extra range, even though we don't have any planned charging stops. However, if there's an opportunity to charge when we stop to eat lunch, we're gonna do that. Excited to start the day. Let's see what it brings. After dropping off some of my gear, it really made my bags super thin, or not super thin, but thinner than they were, and that has dramatically increased my range. My watt hours now are at 115, which is way lower, almost 20 watt hours lower than before. So a huge increase in range, and I'm super excited about having the bike now that the range is going to be fine on these paved roads. We're trying to find a place to stop for lunch, but we're also going to see if there's power anywhere. Searching for outlets, searching for outlets. Nothing? Yeah? There we go. All right.
I've finally sorted the range on the Livewire, but now a new challenge has emerged. We're heading deep into Appalachia, which is our most remote area of the entire trip. I'm riding with a carbon fiber belt, which on paved roads is not an issue. Out here, however, the routes are littered with debris like rocks and sticks that could become lodged in the drivetrain and snap the belt, leaving me stranded with no way of recovering the bike for days. This is something that is always in the back of my mind as we ride along these mountain roads, and I just hope that nothing happens to the belt.
hoping something terrible just didn't happen. The bike is making a really weird noise. When I accelerated, it just sounded weird.
I'm just curious as to what that noise was. Just trying to check all the gears and pulleys, see if there's a rock that's binded anywhere. Alright, looks like there's a rock that's found itself behind the sprocket, maybe. Hey, listen to this. I don't know if I have a rock caught somewhere. It's like a really high-pitched whine. I don't want to move it anymore. I've already been riding it. Okay.
I told her 10 minutes, in 8 minutes she'll come back to us.
I want to take the sprocket cover off.
Okay, well, hang on. This is made to work with an assembly to support it more in the back. Right now it's only got the one bolt on it.
When you're out in the middle of nowhere, you've got to trust your senses to any changes in the bike. Lucky for me, a flying rock had lightly grazed the belt guard and caused it to be misaligned. A simple cable tie to the frame, and we were back on our way to Brandywine.
Alright, just a little bit of a scare. You know, that's the one thing that I don't have here. I think it's easy to get nervous about electricity, but that's really not the issue. It's just snapping a belt out here. I tried getting one before we left, but I just couldn't get it here on time. So it's always kind of in the back of my mind, especially when most of the roads are on are just gravel. You know, it just takes one rock to make your day bad.
Now we can charge in a safe and secure place. So Kevin and Amy told me about this game that they play with people on trips. If someone comes up to you and says, "Here, I got you this gift," or "I got you this present," you have to carry it for the rest of the trip. And so we're not even halfway with this trip. And I got some presents. Amy, I got you this present.
You got me a present. Oh, good. I'll put it right.
Kevin, I got you this present.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
I guess strap it right on. I'm ready. Oh wait, no, it's gotta go this way. It's gotta go this way. Oh, the exhaust will get it there. Okay, it's gonna go on the BDR like you know those like orange flags. That'll run.
If they actually have DC fast charging, it's looking like probably not.